I'm Yaron, founder and CEO of BillGuard. BillGuard is the fastest growing personal finance app in America, having reached over 1 million users in only its first year, and recently being named the top finance app of 2014 by Google Play. The reason for all the excitement? BillGuard saves people money. A lot of it, an average of $300 in their first year. It does so by helping them track all of their spending across all of the payment cards in their wallet in one simple, beautiful mobile app. That app is powered by our patent-pending crowdsourcing technology, which harnesses the collective knowledge of millions of consumers in order to find patterns of fraud, billing errors, unwanted charges, and ways you can save. Just like apps such as Waze use crowdsourcing to help you navigate traffic, BillGuard uses crowdsourcing to help you navigate your finances.
And welcome to today's Power Pitch. I'm Mandy Drury. Well, you just saw the pitch for today, but let's meet the panel as well. In studio with us, board member of the New York Angels, Alicia Surrett. She invests and advises more than 25 startups. In San Francisco, David Wu, a general partner at Mavron. That's a VC firm with an impressive portfolio, including eBay, Groupon, and crowdfunding platform Circle Up. Also in the Bay Area, Stephanie Palmieri, a principal at Soft Tech VC, a venture firm where she focuses on software, mobile services, and next-generation commerce. Hello, everybody. Great to have you with us. Yaron, you're in the hot seat. Alicia.
For consumers who don't pay for your product, how are you making money off of their data?
We are not in the business of selling data. We offer a premium upgrade for users who want comprehensive identity theft protection. And that is the way we can monetize a percentage of the users who use the product for free.
David?
Tell us a little more about what percentage of your customers are embedding it in their lives enough they want to subscribe to this upgraded service.
The average BillGuard user opens up the app 5 times a week, so that's almost daily. And we have 3 months in over 40% retention. So we've succeeded in building a habit-forming application, which is very conducive for upselling premium, comprehensive solutions to our base.
Stephanie?
1 million users and 500,000 active users is really impressive in a year. How do you get to 10 million users?
We're down to a couple of bucks in order to acquire a customer. More than 60% of our users are coming in organically. With such a low cost to acquire users, we are out to raise a very large round of growth financing now in order to get to that 10 million mark.
Yaron, I noticed in your social media that you're constantly making the public aware of significant data breaches. How do you maintain a balance between raising that awareness and also not using scare tactics to drive consumers to your app? So
what BillGuard is in a unique position to do is only notify users who have been affected by a particular breach. So take a look at the big Home Depot breach, which happened earlier last year. We were able to identify only the cardholders who had their cards compromised within the breach window, not all Home Depot customers.
Right.
We can also monitor their card activity for fraud. In 2014 alone, we were able to identify over $17 million in fraud for cardholders who were affected by a breach of some kind.
But how do you stay relevant, or how do you become relevant for consumers that haven't been touched by fraud and perhaps that don't get touched by fraud?
If you look at the statistics, about 10% of Americans will be hit by some sort of card fraud in a given year. That's 90% of users who won't get a lot of value from a fraud alert. But what they will get value from are things such as gray charge notifications, where there are deceptive and misleading subscriptions or charges on your bills that you don't notice. They will also benefit from our money-saving notifications, what we call smart saving alerts. An example of that is that if you normally go to Starbucks every Monday morning, and you're about to buy that full $5 coffee, and there happens to be a coupon somewhere out there in the ether, BillGuard is able to match your unique spending pattern to a coupon that's available, push it to your phone, and lower your bill. That's relevant for 100% of consumers.
Okay, we all heard what Yaron had to say. We need to know if the panel is in or out. Alicia?
Look, I think there's no substitute for taking personal responsibility and being vigilant about your charges. But with that said, I think BillGuard makes it a lot easier. And with this company, you get a really fantastic entrepreneur and a lot of industry accolades and smart money behind him, so I'm totally in.
Okay, totally in. David, what about you?
I love that they're focused on what they do best, which is protecting customers instead of trying to find ways to sell the customers new things when they're discovering fraudulent charges. At the same time, I'm still a little skeptical that they're going to be able to get end customers to reach for their wallet and do a charge every month for something preventative, so I'm going to end up going out.
What about you, Stephanie?
Well, I like the fact that you're harnessing the power of crowds to identify fraud, and I see a lot of potential for the more uplifting and positive use cases on that front with the data. And the fact that you've made something habit forming is really impressive. If you're one of the apps I go to every day, I think you're a winner, and I'm in.
Okay, we've got 2 ins, we've got 1 out. What's your reaction?
First of all, I appreciate the feedback. It's tough to get people to pay for anything these days, especially on a mobile phone. We actually already have a lot of traction on that front, and it is going to be a big and growing business for us.
Well, hacking is a big and growing business too.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much to Yaron of BillGuard and also to our panelists, Alicia, David and Stephanie. And that is today's Power Pitch.